Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bright Ops, and hang on, I'm just going to quickly turn master volume down a bit. Okay. My name is Bright Ops, and welcome to XCOM Chimera Squad. It's recently come out. I pretty much have almost immediately downloaded it, and well, I want to play it, and I thought, why not show it off as well at the same time? So this is first time playing it. I haven't played it yet. I've been trying to keep spoilers about it to a minimum, so let's begin, shall we? Let's see, for players new to tactical games or who just want to experience the game's narrative, for players familiar with tactical games. Okay. Let's see. Just having a quick look. I think we'll do a tutorial. We'll throw it on hard man mode because why not, but we will have it at normal. Alright, subtitles, tutorial. Okay, let's do this.
Two minutes out.
Hey, Godmother. Is this like the old days? XCOM swooping in and taking it to the bad guys?
I wouldn't know. I spent most of the war training resistance networks.
Like mine. And for your many, long years of service.
Watch it.
XCOM attaches you to an untested squad and pushes it into the field before it's ready. How is this not like the old days?
I'm just happy to be here. I missed out during the war. Wish I could have pulled my weight.
For which side, exactly?
I find that very hurtful.
Sure thing, Advent.
We are through the checkpoint.
I was never actually Advent.
But they were fitting you for a blocky helmet.
Stow it, both of you. We're here. 3-1 PD gave us the all clear. Grab your gear and prepare to move in.
Well, it's nice to know that racism is alive and well.
Whisper, what's your status?
And what's Verge's ETA?
Comms are working, obviously. Verge is en route.
How? Verge can't drive.
He hailed the cap.
To a hostage situation?
Focus. Whisper, any surprises in the next room?
A handful of hostiles, unaware of your approach.
Chimera Squad, take positions. Prep for breach.
Alright, let's get started. Chimera Squad begins every mission by setting up at breach points to get the jump on enemies. Preview the enemy presence at each breach point and modifiers that will be applied, and then assign agents to the available slots to determine the order they enter the fight. Okay. Alright. 2 and 3. Pinpoint. Successful shots on enemies will crit. Alright, and plus armor. Nice.
Reaching in!
Let's see, breaching target. Cycle through available targets with tab and left shift. Then use selected ability with enter. Okay. Wrong one. Okay, trooper alert. Trooper surprise. Start with you. I did not read that out. Surprise enemies receive a defense penalty and won't react during the breach sequence. Okay.
Hello. I am Mayor Nightingale.
Is that our hostage?
Welcome to City 31's Memorial Museum.
It's just a recording.
As I often say, the lessons from our past inform the present.
Blah, blah, blah. History.
Focus.
Agents' enemies take their turns one at a time. Their current place in the turn order can be seen on the unit flag above their head and next to their portrait in the timeline. which both update after each turn. Agents have 2 action points each turn to use for movement, shooting, or abilities. Look for a blue shield to move into cover for defensive bonuses before shooting, or move out to flank the enemy for a better chance to hit. Okay. Let's have a look-see. Move into cover and gain line of sight on the enemy. Move ourselves here. Watch fire.
Human cities such as this one suffer casualty rates of nearly 90%.
Yep, this seems like a good shot. Okay, took some damage, but it's okay. It's fine, we'll deal.
Headed worm needed.
And missed.
Cover me.
Get a move on.
It's true, that's the old-fashioned way. Just fucking die.
You see this?
Huh. Interesting.
Contact!
Clear.
Verge? What took you so long?
Had to unpack a breaching charge.
Good man.
Not exactly.
You know what I mean.
I always do.
So creepy. Don't ever change.
Verge, form up. Any hostiles in the next room?
Yes, I can feel them.
Alright, so... Alright, breach mode again. Some encounters offer more than one breach point, which with different risks and benefits. Consider whether to split the squad or send them all through the same location. Agents entering from the same breach point will enter the encounter together and be closer in the timeline. The order the breach points will enter is shown next to their name and will change using the arrows. Okay, so we have 2. Main door, which is close. Main door, which is closely watched. Agent damage likely. Enemies deal 1 damage during the breach, or seal the deal. Last unit through this entrance deals 3 damage during the breach. Alright. See what, how can we do this one? Virgil and Terminal up there. Down here we'll have Cherub and Godmother.
We shall move in.
Stay behind me.
Let's see, surprised, alert, alert. Surprise, surprise, aggressive, surprised. Might as well just have you be dead. Each agent has a unique ability they can use every turn, eventually gaining more abilities from their class and equipment. Most agents also have the Subdue ability, a non-lethal attack that is low damage but guaranteed to hit. Use it to earn additional wards and for certain mission objectives. Cherub uses the Charge Boost Bash ability instead of Subdue. Okay, what have we got? Stupa sonically stuns a target for 1 interactions and adds them to the neural network. Cannot target enemies in the neural network. or makes them go berserk. How much damage do you do? Might as well give this a shot.
Could not arrest the hostile.
Okay, not gonna lie, I kind of... Yeah, well... Yeah, we can give this a shot.
And stay down!
He is unconscious. Charge bash.
I made the arrest.
Nice. Okay. This works rather well.
Set up the breaching charge.
I do like to make an entrance.
Breach mode once again. Let's see. Some breach points can only be accessed with special equipment or abilities. Once an agent with a required asset is in the first slot, other agents can then be assigned. Okay, so we have Cherub with his breaching charge. Let's see, all non-aggressive enemies guarding this entrance are surprised.
Wait, hold! Hostage confirmed in the next room.
We need more than that.
3-1 PD has a live feed. Patching through.
If you surrender, I will advocate leniency.
Enough. This exhibit, it is about XCOM's role in our liberation.
I see you read the placard.
It doesn't say how they went soft and got weak. Now, it's up to us to light the spark.
He's holding a detonator.
Go, now!
How's this for an entrance?
Alright, let's have a quick look. Who have we got surprised? Alert, alert. Cover rush.
You're Nightingale. I'll protect you.
Cherub is down.
Terminal, stabilize him.
On it.
Verge, with me. Protect the mayor.
Confirmed.
Let's see, we'll begin bleeding out over several turns indicated by the number of the time, and the mission will fail unless they're stabilized, or the encounter is completed. Alright, I'm pretty sure that probably was intentional. Yep, this seems like a good idea.
My mind over yours.
Stunned. He ain't shooting. Good. Oh, we also get to do stuff. Still. Alright, let's see if we can kill you. Nope. Let's see. Okay, so... Okay, Gremlin Stabilize works. Good. Good, good, good. And you're dead. Fantastic. Target missed, which is good. Hardliner's turn. You bastard. Alrighty. Yep, we're gonna Stoper him just to knock off that Overwatch.
Another caller for the medic.
You're stunned and subdue, cause screw you.
Hostile subdued. Mayor Nightingale, are you alright?
It looks worse than it is. Those medic hits are really something.
Compliment accepted.
What about Cherub?
Yeah, I think so. Only thing injured is my pride.
And your diaphragm. And a few ribs.
None of this should have happened.
Most people say thank you.
I'm grateful, of course. But these people don't have the capability for any of this.
Explain.
I read their threat assessment. A month ago, these insurgents were all talk and no capability. The greatest threat they posed was to bottles of alcohol.
Why tell us? Why now?
City 31 shows the world how humans, hybrids, and aliens can keep a lasting peace. I'm the public face of this. Tonight, someone wanted what I represent to go up in flames.
We're not in town for local intrigue.
I know, but right now you're the only ones I'm certain are fighting for that same peace. Can I count on your support?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see, Christ at the Museum was speaking here, head back to base, we're gonna need to debrief. Unharmed, gravely wounded. You can suck it up. From 4 captured enemies, there is an 80% chance to gain 20 intel. Okay.
Package delivered to 31 PD.
She truly believes what she says.
That's why she's in charge.
Not too shabby for our first official mission.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Celebrate before a mission is complete.
It's bad luck.
Okay. That's a twist I wasn't expecting.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Welcome home, Chimera Squad. The director wants to speak with us.
Thanks for getting the mayor killed. Also, you're fired.
That's not helpful.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'll patch the call through when you're ready.
I followed your action at the museum, and its aftermath.
Director Kelly, I take full responsibility for what happened.
Stop. I sent you to City 31 because I believed you were ready. Tonight, you surpassed my expectations. 3-1 PD requested help within 3 hours of your arrival in the city. You answered immediately. Going in, you were under-equipped and down an agent. You adapted, as we trained you to do. And let's not forget, you rescued the mayor. You delivered her to safety as the city requested. Don't blame yourself for an outcome you couldn't control. Instead, let's focus on what's next.
I set up the map table. Ready when you are.
Head over there. I'll hold.
Alright. City map.
Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that, not yet, but we can find out. 3-1 PD requested our help sifting through evidence at the Memorial Museum. They lost good officers today. Give them what they need and see what we can learn.
The map is where you can see the status of City 31 and any current targets you can send our squad to respond to. Chimera Squad can respond to 1 target per day, after which the day automatically advances. For information, targets come in 2 types. Missions are tactical targets. The squad will go into combat on those. Situations are strategic targets. The squad takes care of these without entering combat. The current targets change every day, so watch the sea carefully for new priorities. Okay, so view the situation in the downtown. Let's have a look-see. 3-1 PD needs help pouring through the aftermath of tonight's attack. Mayor Nightingale's death has the city on edge, so let's do what we can to help. Alright. Yes. From the archives, we've done what we can to aid 3-1 PD. Commissioner Maloff passed along here her thanks for helping our officers bear the weight of this attack.
Your work with 3-1 PD opened a few doors. Here's what we know. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance.
Choose next investigation. Choose a faction to be investigation target. The target faction cannot be changed until it's resolved. Let's see, the Prodigy. A loose network of human scions. Their vision of City 31's future is entirely psionic, whether the city wants it or not. Grey Phoenix, an organization of alien scavengers. They have quietly amassed the kind of weaponry reclamation is mandated to recover. And an underground... Let's see, choose a... Sacred Coil, I think? An underground religious movement for hybrids. They preach salvation, but only to those who once fought XCOM. Let's see... Alright, let's start with the religious guys.
Sacred Coil is what happens when former Advent officers find religion, or create one. They claim to be the true path for City 31's hybrids, as long as that path involves armed sedition.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 3-1 PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
Alright, tackling investigations. Every investigation has 3 stages. Groundwork. From this first mission, learn about the faction and their methods. Operation, hidden missions that must be revealed, then completed to knock out the faction's main plans. Takedown, stop their final attack and end their threat to City 31. Okay, so investigate Sacred Coil. We need to know more about Sacred Coil before we can proceed with our investigation. See, faction thing, they're underground religious movement, they preach salvation. No active dark events yet. Let's see, investigations opened, faction leader. Sacred Coil's propaganda is directly adapted from Advent. Their leadership must have a connection. Okay, things opened now. See, you can now select an agent to add to the squad. And critical mission, hang on. Let's see, armory's where you manage your agents, loadout, agent abilities, agent biography, and tint armor. Let's see, promotions and all that.
The director convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective. This means we can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet, but it's something.
Okay, so here we go. Zypher, who is close quarters, high mobility. Punching invicts one status effects. Let's see, Let's see, Axiom, which is basically just smashing everything, and Psionics, Shelter. I think we'll start with her, Zypher.
Zephyr, you made it!
Yeah.
You grab a locker?
Yep.
Have everything you need?
Yeah.
Good talk.
No.
Alright, so we have our... our mental person. Cadet.
Check it out. Headquarters sent us an assembly. With the right patterns, we can build anything.
Assembly
Or
projects,
could
how we get
with the
access to
latest
new...
version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model. It'll take time to stress test our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go.
Each project can unlock new items for XCOM supply, new weapons or armor upgrades, or a variety of other useful things. Agents assigned here decrease the time it takes to complete a project. You can advance one assembly project at a time, which takes multiple days to complete and usually costs resources such as Illyrium. You can assign an agent to assembly duty to speed up the current project, however they will be unavailable for missions or situations. Illyrium is one of 3 resources Reclamation requires. It is spent to complete projects in the assembly. Okay, we've got Illyrium in credits. Let's see. What can we do? Oh, this is all of them. So the only thing we've got so far is androids. And you know what? Why not? Zephyr, help them out here. It'll speed up the it'll speed up progress. Critical mission. What do we got? Okay, the important supply to buy both new items and all existing ones. Alright, investigate Sacred Coil. But first, let's have a quick look at...
Our temporary field office has all the basics. Weapons, comms, and ammunition.
It's where
Supply is where we request everything else. As long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours.
Let's see... I think we can buy some train crowns. And... yeah, I think we'll go breaching charge. And a medkit. For now. So let's see, what do we got people armed with? Loadouts. So breach item, you can have a charge, go ahead. And train crowns. I think you can also... we don't have any more breach items, so we can give you a medkit. Alright. Let's do this. Whisper here will keep you updated on any activities requiring your attention. Speaking of which, Sacred Coil is raiding a storage facility that holds Advent-era contraband. We should prevent that, right?
We are not the police. If you see a theft, call it into 31 PD and move on. But there is one notable exception. Hostile forces carrying dangerous contraband may attempt to flee the scene. Don't let them escape.
Oh. Didn't realize the cherub kept the breaching charge. I should have gone for the bloody door thing, but... oh well. Too little too late.
Earlier this week, a security camera spotted Sacred Coil flunkies sniffing around this warehouse. Today, the silent alarm went off. The place is full of Advent-era contraband on the way to a tech vault.
So we're stopping trespassers at a warehouse?
Heavily armed trespassers.
Better.
At a forbidden warehouse.
Interest officially peaked.
Okay, so let's see, main door, side door, and side window. We kind of don't want to do the side door, so third priority. Okay, so I think for the side window we'll go with Verg, Cherub, Godmother, and Terminal.
Stay behind me.
Time to breach.
So let's see what we got. Commandos. One unconscious. Oh, an android. Androids. Okay. Once per mission, an agent can be moved on the timeline so they can take the next turn. This ability is shared by the entire squad. Preparation grants a defensive bonus and moves the agent next turn earlier in the timeline. Use this when an agent is caught in a dangerous situation or to coordinate tactics. Okay.
Heading over there.
So we're gonna move up. And we're gonna try a shot. Nope. Didn't get him, but... seems like they're fleeing further into the thing. I think. And we broke an android. Nice. So encounter 1. We need to move on to the next one.
Sacred Coil stole specialized mech parts. The kind you can't easily replicate.
That's no good. We can't let them get away.
Alright, breach mode 2. Alright, how are we gonna do this? I think we'll start with run and gun there. everyone else can go through here.
Reaching!
Reaching in!
Actually, hang on. We've got an alert commando. You're down. Goodbye, motherfucker. Damn. Worth trying, but we need to incapacitate. Oh, we have civilians in the way. Nice. That's good. Alrighty. Civilian will result in an unrest increase in the district of pain. Move adjacent to immediately remove them from play and rescue them. Hang on. Okay, we need to try and oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Ouch.
You're clear. Go!
Alrighty. For each enemy in the network, we can't quite do it because androids are immune to that stuff. Alright, get rid of him.
Pay the cost.
Go on, get out of here.
Worth trying. Oh boy. People are injured, but no one's dead.
Sacred Coil is on the run. Don't lose them in the warehouse.
Breach mode. Let's see what we got. Alright. This is gonna suck.
It's go time!
We need to stop them from getting away, that's the thing. God. Okay, at least we hit something. Good. Let's see, Purifier, Android. Yeah, no surprise there.
There's our target.
Okay, how are we gonna do this one? Well, I think we can start with doing some safeguarding there.
Cull the prey.
Okay. No, we don't want to smash you. We can over smash you.
Book 'em.
Oh, joy. Okay, how are we going to... Not you... Yeah, we can do this. Wasn't quite successful, that.
Would not arrest the hostile.
See.
Clearing a path.
Okay, so... If we move up here, we can at least get shrouded. Okay, we managed to successfully... No, we don't want us to do that. Damn it, one of them managed to get away, you little bastard. Let's see, excellent results. Let's see, Operation Beast Tiger. Let's see, heist curtailed, good work. The last thing City 31 needs is more Advent mechs spreading terror. Oh, and Director Kelly's on the line. I'll patch her through when you get back to base. Let's see, everyone was slightly wounded. We captured 4 enemies. Civilians rescued, raided, good. Like, one guy managed to get out, and I don't think he was the guy who was carrying stuff. So... we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. See, we gained money, we also gained intel. See, from the archives. Bradford, aliens in your agency. Jane, what are you thinking? Kelly, what is our greatest existential threat? Bradford, the Eldars returning. Kelly, if they do, who will they need to fight them off? Who will we need to fight them off? Bradford, everyone. I get it, I've seen the projections, but do you really think the commander will go for this? Kelly, I think the commander has always seen the bigger picture. Transcript of Reclamation Working Group Meeting 2037, August the 25th. And we've completed Android personnel. Nice.
If Sacred Coil went after mechs, they need soldiers. But for what army? They were underground until Mayor Nightingale's election drove them to the surface. their hatred for her gave them motive. Find out if Sacred Coil had the means to carry out an assassination.
Let's see. Investigate android interest for the Sacred Coil. City 31 became this world's only source of androids after retooling Advent mech factories. Sacred Coil has been sniffing around there for the past week. Find out why. Okay. Let's see. Alright, nothing major's popped up yet.
An emergency session of the City Council voted 5-4 against a citywide curfew. Councilor Parada spoke for the majority.
There is no need for such extreme measures. Mayor Nightingale's death is a tragedy, but to shut down the city due to fear would reject the very principles by which she lived.
3-1 PD remains on high alert throughout City 31. Commissioner Maloof released the following statement.
Every 3-1 PD officer grieves for Mayor Nightingale. Rest assured, we will bring those responsible to justice.
More on this story as it develops. This is Celio Dash for Channel 37.
Okay, decided to let them have their thing.
I'm authorizing Chimera Squad for special operations. Some ops provide useful resources for the squad. Keep an eye out for these opportunities.
Spec Ops are solo agent duties that help Chimera Squad and City 31 overall. They can improve unrest, gain resources, or reward temporary advantages on missions. Each Spec Op provides a different reward, some each turn, some only when the op is complete. Advanced Spec Ops become available as your agents rank up. These higher level Spec Ops require higher level agents to undertake. Agents can cancel Spec Ops early to reassign to other duties, but all progress will be lost. Let's see, convince well-to-do individuals and businesses groups to provide stopgap funding in this time of crisis. Let's see, embed with 31 PD for a short time. In return, gain officers to canvass neighborhoods on our behalf, which gives us intel, or sting for Illyrium. Well, we could probably use some more money. So at this point, yeah. Welcome aboard, Zephyr. You're going grand handling. Let's see, gained tactical android. That's alright. Let's see, modular weapons, modular armor. But in the threats we face, we need modifications. So I think we'll start with. I think we'll start with armor this time around. Armor's a good one to pick. Alright, new android. Service reinforcement units as an agent is downed in combat. Alright, first things first, auto card thing. Just so that we have the option. Okay. We also have a new android. Nice. We have constructed an android unit. These things are valuable backup to your main squad agents. If any mission where one of your agents is evacuated, an android can take their place for the remaining encounters. Androids accompany the APC but do not automatically engage. Instead, they take the place of an agent that is wounded and evacuated. You can assign androids to breach within the squad in place of the evacuated agent. Once committed, androids remain for the rest of the mission. Androids can use any type of weapon and utility item. They can also be upgraded with special parts to improve their core statistics. Android upgrades are unlocked in the assembly. Okay. Cherub loadouts. In your case, you get the auto keycard. Let's see, how are people doing? Kind of well, I think. Let's see, good looking good there. Yes, we started here, didn't we? Alright, let's have a look what we got. There are a variety of kinds of missions targets. Investigation, these appear purple, whether a groundwork operation or takedown, and will advance the game's story. Side, these appear yellow, they are optional but provide valuable rewards. Emergency, these appear red, showing up in districts with unrest problems. The current investigation's main missions is always on the map, but sometimes hidden. Hidden missions add unrest to their district every day they are active. They are gradually revealed over time, but you can accelerate this reveal with lead missions. Lead missions appear predictably while a hidden mission is active. Leads are optional, but can provide a large boost to the reveal progress. Side missions are ideal for gaining resources and helping control unrest in the districts.
City 31 became the world's only source of androids after retooling Advent mech factories. Sacred Coil has been sniffing around there for the past week. Find out why.
Alright, let's see what we got. What if... Support mission Sting. We know plans to rob an android factory. 3D PD identified the likeliest target and requested we join their sting. If Sacred Coil goes through with it, you'll be there to stop them. 2 days towards Operation Reveal. And money? Hidden faction target. Unknown Sacred Coil target. This district is the target of an active hostile operation, but we don't know enough to shut it down. Unrest will increase in the district while the operation is active. Completing lead missions will accelerate our investigation, giving us an earlier opportunity to shut down the operation. So we know there's a thing here, but we don't know what it is.
Chimera Squad. I'm Commissioner Maloof of 31 PD. To be blunt, I don't give a chrysalid's ass about the politics. I'm glad you're in the city. 31 PD was stretched thin before the mayor's death. There are gaps to fill, and that's where you come in. When your agents can handle a situation better than my officers, I'll send the details your way. If the city council has a problem with that, I'll take the heat. They can't afford to fire me. I look forward to working with you.
Alright, a routine prisoner transfer went bad, and when heavily armed hostiles arrive, keep their freed lieutenants from fleeing the scene. Alright, it's a moderate difficulty and tech support, so a 3-1 PD officer located a rogue server, but it is heavily guarded. If we detach it from its network, we'll gain insight into our current investigation. Alright. Interesting. It's definitely... We have options to go, that's for sure. Though I think for now we might call it a day. Until then, my name is Bright Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.